Guys, The Conjuring, the devil made me do it, very scary. Is it good? Is it bad? Should you go? Should you not go? We're gonna find that out today. Yo, what's going on, Movie Nation? It's just Jess here. Hope you're having a good day. And today, yes, The Conjuring, the devil made me do it. We are going to go see it and show you guys, and stick around to the end of this video because we are going to review it, guys. I am located in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. We are going to AMC Niles 12 at 4 o'clock in IMAX. That's right, guys, in IMAX. You guys know me. I am not going to watch this at home. Why would I? I would never ever do that, guys. We need to see the movies, the biggest movie theaters, the biggest screens, and the biggest format, guys. If you're just watching me for the first time, hello, my name is Jess. My YouTube, it's just Jess. Here we do movie reviews, giving you the biggest and best reviews of the movies that are releasing at the time. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It would help me a lot. I can have a full-time career for YouTube, and we're actually in front of the theater, so let's go, guys. All right, guys, so we made it to the theaters. It looks a little bit different because I'm actually on a different side than I normally would. And we're back. Let's talk about the movie. So we got Conjuring 3, the devil made me do it, very scary. Who did it? The devil made me do it. All right, guys, we got Conjuring 3. Did you know that James Wan did not direct this film? We'll talk about it more in detail, but he did direct Conjuring 1, 2, and Insidious, and a bunch of other scary psychological thriller movies. We got Farrah Fawcett as Lorraine Warren, Patrick Wilson as Ed Warren, which is the front two of the film when you know the guy and the girls like this. Ardurio O'Connor as Arnie, Julian Hillard as David Glatzel, and Sarah Catherine Hook as Debbie Gladden. Alright, cool. This is based on a true story, based on 1981 case files where Arnie went to court because he did something horribly wrong, killed somebody, and his reason was for demonic possession. You probably saw that in the trailers, and this deals right with that. The movie opens up with an exorcist with a young child that the demon was inside, but then Arnie takes it away from him. But in the beginning sequence, you can already see the terror, frightening, the scariness of the Conjuring movies, and then that's when the Conjuring starts. Like, so now this demon, what they thought in the beginning, has already made his way into Arnie, but they don't know that. So the story progresses that he has to go to court. Ed Warren and Lorraine Warren have court that he has been possessed by a demonic possession. That his reasoning for why he did what he did, which was kill somebody. So throughout the movie, they have to find proof and evidence to surprise the jury that he was possessed by demonic to kill this guy. That's the movie. That's Conjuring 3. We're gonna talk about it more because this movie, even though it wasn't directed by James Wan, I still liked it for what it was. However, let's talk about it right now. So in the past, you would think I thought Conjuring movie was like very scary, like oh my god, scary, like very intense action sound sequences. But now, not James Wan not directing it, I just felt like I knew something was off. I'm like, this isn't, I'm gonna be honest, I did like it, but it wasn't to the amount of scariest that I thought it would. You know what I mean? I usually have this high, I don't want to say high expectations, but Conjuring to me, those movies have like great horror, and this one just felt like a little bit less, not too much, maybe because he's not directing it, but I knew something was off, and then I found out he wasn't directing it, so I was like, wow, so it does make perfect sense. So throughout the course of the movie, they have to find proof and artifacts, and to the jury that he was possessed by demonic. But yeah, this is the first time in a while that I've been with friends. So I went with 3 other friends. We went to an IMAX theater, and I just want to reiterate, if you saw this at home, I'm sorry, but we probably have the different experience because I was talking to people who saw it in Dolby, IMAX, regular theater, and home. And I know a lot of people at home, they just said it was alright. To me, I can see why they said that, but to be honest, guys, one of the best things about this movie is sound. I went to an IMAX theater in the middle back, and the sound was so loud. It was like gut-wrenching, scary stuff, like boom. It was really amusing, and I know a lot of people who saw it at home. I've asked them, what did you think? And they said it was alright, and I advised them watch it in an IMAX theater. Like, I get it that a lot of people are gonna watch it at home, and most of you guys subscribers are probably watching theaters in the movies because that's what we are. We're Movie Nation. But to be honest with you guys, you'll never get the same experience as you would in a theater, especially in an IMAX theater. It changes the whole movie for you. I'll do another review just on that alone, but I want you guys to understand that I'm coming from a place of the movie theater film industry, like going to a night out, looking good, going with your friends, like getting a drink, getting some cocktails. Like, I want you guys to understand that the experience that I had may not be different because some of the people I saw post on Snapchat, to be honest, guys, that breaks my heart. I know this has nothing to do with the movie, but I just had to reiterate with you guys, like, Conjuring is made to be watched in theaters. You'll get more scared in the theaters. You think it's gonna be scary watching it at home with your freaking surround sound, which you don't have? Think about it. Like, I am so sorry to like get mad right now. That's what really pissed me off today when I woke up. I saw so many stories. I'm like, Pete, I'm like, you guys are just like, oh, that makes me so mad. So anyway, I saw it in IMAX. It was really loud, but I really liked it. All right, guys, let's get to the good stuff. Even though this wasn't directed by James Wan, it's still a good entry into the Conjuring series. However, my favorite is probably still Conjuring 2. That to me was definitely the scariest part. One of the great things about this movie is Lorraine's power. So we've seen it in the past, but now we go into a little bit more depth depth into it and a little bit more diverse, versatile information. What do I mean by that? There's parts in the movie where they're trying to find clues and artifacts, and she's actually transfers herself in the forest. You've probably seen this in the trailers, but what you don't see is that there's more scenes like that. Like the whole camera shifts where it starts to turn dark, and then she's in a whole nother dimension. It's very, like, I don't want to say like good, but it's kind of scary because knowing that she can do that at her own will. Now, I don't really know if she can like get herself off by just like coming back, or she has to get back to her own body. They don't really explore that, or maybe I've seen all the Conjuring movies, but maybe I've missed something. Maybe you can let me know in the comments below. But anyway, that was really awesome, the day-night cycle, and plus the pathway. So she has to communicate with, I don't want to spoil it for you, but there is a lady in the trailers, which I'm not going to spoil anything, but there is a pathway, and quote from the movie, it says it works both ways, and it works both ways. So that means she can go to her land and she could come to his land. And you'll see after that trailer and in the movie the pathway that they're talking about, when she means like halfway towards hell, or like the demonic possessions, where she actually meets where she lives, because she is living somewhere in Earth for now. Like obviously it's underground, but we're not going to talk about that, guys. No spoilers. One thing too that I found really interesting, you guys know I like romance movies. You guys know I love romance movies because I've been reviewing them. This movie does feel like that. I love the romance between the two leads. Now, we've seen it in other Conjuring movies where, you know, obviously they go on dates, they like each other, but it hasn't been explored as this. They gave us actually backstory and future story for these characters and their dynamic between them, how it incorporates them with the story genre of Conjuring. A lot of people like to go to Conjuring just to get scared. They like to see hell, demonic possessions, Jesus, all that great stuff. But to me, I love the romance. So I had to make it a big point in my review because the romance was awesome. Because to me, I would love to go, I saw Conjuring 2 with an ex, but all the other ones I saw single. So to me, like, romance plays a big part in my life. And then the way they incorporated it into this life, facing like demonic and hell, I thought that was pretty awesome. A lot of people are probably not gonna like that, but in my channel, I'm definitely into romance. So I definitely do like the romance between the two leads because it does carry the story forward. Now we finally find out more things about Ed, Lorraine, Warren that we didn't know previously, other than they're, you know, they tackle hell and then battle demonic stuff. Like, they actually have their own personal struggles, which kind of see that in the film. All right, guys, let's get to the bad stuff. A little bit, not too much. They say this is the last Conjuring movie, but to be honest with you guys, if this was really the last one, it would kind of be disappointing because I kind of expected more. I kind of wanted more. Hopefully they make more, but it just really sucks that I heard that it was the last one, so it might be wrong, but especially putting it out on HBO Max too, like, come on, bro. Like, you can't be doing that. There's no end credit scene, so don't stick around to the end. However, if you do stick around, you'll do see real case file from like the earlier 1980s from the real Ed, Warren, and Lorraine about their careers and what they encountered in the demonic possession world. Another thing too, if you probably watch trailers, you probably shouldn't like watch this movie because like the trailer, I didn't really watch trailers until I started doing movie reviews, but I'm gonna go back to that because the trailers show more things that I could have been scared, but sometimes I'm at the theater early to watch a different movie and I see the trailers, I'm just like, that kind of. But anyway, guys, like I said previously, honestly guys, if you're gonna watch this in HBO Max, I highly recommend you do not, because it'll ruin the experience for you. Like going to a theater, watching it in IMAX or Dolby just changes everything. A lot of people just watch it at home and they don't get scared. Of course you're not gonna get scared. You're at home. You're not with a group of people. The dark, it's just like so mind-boggling that people would actually want to watch this at home. Like, I'm sorry that I'm trying to like go that way, but to me, I cannot watch it. I just cannot do that. I'm sorry guys, but if you're gonna watch it at home, like, it's just gonna ruin the experience for you. And you know, everyone's decided to own your opinion, but to me, I'll make a different movie and I'll explain exactly details, facts, why this is way better going to an IMAX versus watching it at home. Some people can't even stand to be at home. You know what I mean? I don't know guys, I'm really getting off the topic, but honestly guys, Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, I'm gonna say this is a good movie. This is an awesome movie. I love the romance between the leads, and to be honest with you, the only disappointing part is this really is the last Conjuring movie. It would be disappointing. That's the only thing, bad part of it. All right guys, that's gonna be everything for me today. Hope you have a great day. Let me know if you ever need anything. You know I'm always here for you. And guys, if you haven't already, that's like button, please hit that subscribe button so you can help me out and I can finally have YouTube as a full-time career on YouTube. All right guys, peace out.